Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again breakout time, but this time the Rise Protocol has been initiated, and now some of the most fierce, hungry, and known fighters from across this boxing community assemble for our biggest event yet, Breakout '03 Rise Up. Now, today's a special day because not only do I get to do this face to face again, but this is the long anticipated rematch between Vopfy and Ran. And obviously, I have both men here today. Um, Boys, how are we feeling today?
Doing good, mate.
Best in the world.
All right, well, that's good to hear. So, now I want to start off with this since, this is a rematch. This is something very different than before. Sean, how are you feeling already about this rematch in comparison to the first fight? Like, what's different this time around?
I'm not. My body isn't fucking drained. I don't know if you can see. I put on some weight, some good healthy weight, some good muscle mass. You get me? Um, but my body feels a lot better. It isn't drained down. It's feeling a lot bigger and stronger, and the rest will come with it.
All right, good to hear. Rand, same question to you. What is really different this time around? What do you believe is different?
Just a little bit harder work. I think I was working hard last camp, but I think I'm putting the training a little bit of drive this time around. Just trying to see what I can do. Just trying to see how much I can give myself.
All right. Um, Now, Rand, I'll ask this next question to you as well. Um, you got a feel as to what Sean's all about in the first fight, and you got to be able to feel his power, his strength, his grit. Um, what do you necessarily think about all of that put together?
I think he's a good rangy fighter. I think he comes in a little aggressive, which could work into my favor or it could work into his favor because he does have a little bit of power on him, but it's nothing I haven't seen before. I spar a lot of good people, strong people, so I think I can take a shot. So I think Sean, he has a lot to offer, but I have a lot more to offer, I think, because I've been training very hard. I've been putting a lot of fucking work in, and I think that's just going to show on the 24th of February.
All right, fair enough. Sean, same question to you.
What does he have to offer?
I mean, you already felt his power. You felt the way that he throws punches, the way he puts punches
Okay,
together.
okay.
What you got a real good feel of him. What how do you
Oh,
feel about it now?
that's okay.
Talk something, bro?
That's
That's not what I
okay.
meant. That's not what I meant.
Okay, okay. All right. But his power isn't really out of the ordinary in terms of, receiving the punch or anything like that.
I'm the
I
nightmare. Fly,
I feel like
run.
a lot of the things that I did in the first fight, I should have kept to a game plan that I originally had, but I kept getting seeped into like the whole brawling mentality and trying to exchange after getting punched like automatically, losing my bearings and whatnot. So I mean, in terms of his power, he punched, but it's not like something that you can really just, ooh, I gotta watch out for it. Outside of that, what does he have to offer? I don't know. I feel like everything is in my advantage at this point in time. I'm bigger now. I'm the taller fighter. I got the more reach. I got more heart. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
bone extension, nigga.
Bone extensions and what?
I'm 6'4".
Nothing, but it's nothing that really puts me off at the moment right now. So it's just gonna be a good fight. That puts me off.
All right, good to hear. I feel like I keep saying that over and over again. This is a problem with every face to face I do. But no, I wanted to ask. I'll go back to Sean. Um, obviously there's going to be a rematch, so it's going to be a harder fight than before. Specifically because you guys both know your weaknesses and your advantages against each other. What are you doing different this time around in this camp compared to the last one?
I don't think this fight is gonna be harder than before. I feel like, how do I put this? Not much has really changed in my opinion from what I've seen. I honestly, and just from an observer, I feel like bro has kind of regressed in a sense. Like I don't know. Um, you guys are gonna be very surprised when I make this shit look very, very easy, and I'm going to take the belt and run off in the sunset with it, bro. But I don't think it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a very easy, very quick night, and it'll be however I want it, in my opinion. But what was the you asked something else other than that? What else did you ask? You asked one more thing.
No, yeah. Well, it was just how's training camp like? How
Oh,
is it different from this time?
um, definitely getting beat up. I don't know if you could tell, my eye over here is still fucked up, but I've been getting beat up a lot more. My ego has definitely always been up here, but it's progressively like evening out. So a lot more of that. A lot more going to the gym and just putting on weight the right way so I could be at the best possible position I can be in come fight night.
All right, good to hear. That there it is again. Rand. So same question to you, and obviously I'm gonna add a little bit more into it because recently there's been a lot of videos coming out of you working with Ant Mills, Jalen Rodriguez, Jose Rodriguez, Pat Typlusion, all those guys in mass. Yeah, how's it different this time around, and how have these guys really helped you?
I think I think the sparring itself is kind of the same. I'm still kind of on the same schedule as last time, but the training itself, I'm kind of pushed in more into the boxer lifestyle of a training. Like I'm dieting now. I'm actually on a schedule of how I have to train. I'm committed to it. I'm disciplined. I'm holding myself accountable. I have someone holding me accountable. Shout out to them. They know who they are. But I think with all the people I'm in camp with too, the ones you guys see me sparring with, I think that's been good for me. I've been able to get some working with fucking Raphael. He just uppercutted the shit out of my nose. That shit was wild. And he called me motherfucker. He called me a bitch. It's been a crazy camp, but I think all this shit is gonna make out a superstar on the night because I've just been keeping myself humble. I've been staying confident. I've been staying consistent. And if you do all those things, you're gonna make something great of it.
Okay. Um, and I'll ask this question as well. Um, there seems to be, or I should probably rephrase this. This is now the main event, right? This is the main event. No longer a co-main. No longer like anything. This is the main event, and for a title as well. Do either of you? I'll ask Rand first. Do you feel like there's more pressure on you this time around? Do you feel like you're gonna be able to compose yourself on fight night?
I just think if there was any pressure for the fight, I think the pressure would be on myself to show that I've been putting all that hard work to the test. Like, I don't think the I don't think the test to myself is going to be, oh, is Twitter going to make me feel upset about this, or am I going to come out feeling like, fuck, damn, I'm going to get meme. No, I think it's more so me and Sean, we already fought before. We both feel like we won this shit. This is man to man now. We both want this shit for ourselves. This is literally not for anything other than man to man wanting to win a fight. We both want this shit badly. We've been calling for it for literally months and months and months and months. We both wanted to schedule it earlier, so we gotta settle the score and shoot the shit. Just call a spade a spade.
Laser.
uh, okay, Sean. Same question goes over to you. Um, are you gonna be able to handle the? Or I should probably rephrase it again because I'm not so good at this. I just woke up. Um, this is now the main event. It's for a belt. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of people online who are looking at this fight. Are you gonna be able to handle yourself? Be able to compose yourself on fight night? Do you believe?
um, I think Ryan kind of hit the nail on the coffin with that one. The belt is definitely a great incentive, which I am going to take. Um, but as far as that goes, like in terms of like people watching and stuff like that, the first event was really big. We had the people's main event for the most part, from what I know. We peaked the thing. I think we peaked about like what 400 or 500 people right at the peak of our fight.
Yep.
So dog, like we all know what the people want to see, and specifically, I got one side of the small creative boxing community in a chokehold in a grip. Like I have them like this, just chewing, chewing, chewing. So I'm here for a good time, and I'm about to go and get this belt, get this win, and take it home and support Breakout.
Are you saying you're not worried about Cowboy Stew?
Nah, we're not worried about Stuart Bridgman. We're not worried about that guy. But yeah, bro, we're gonna put on a good fight, and people watch it hasn't ever been an issue because we had so many people watching the first time. So it'll just be
Sure.
the repeat of itself.
What I've been noticing a lot from this face to face from both of you guys is that there's just a quiet confidence from both of you. You guys are both really confident in your skill, your preparation, your ability, and I want to ask where that comes from. Where does your confidence come from, Sean?
Mine's well, I think you already know I've always been like a confident guy, very egotistical. Some people could say it's a bad thing, a detriment, but it definitely helps me get through a lot of the stuff that I do in day to day. So I mean, as far as that goes, you aren't, how do I put this? You can't become a dog, you're born with it. If you know if you're in a sticky situation and you want to get down by your teeth, by your mouth guard and get gritty with this shit, bro, then that comes in your genetics and your DNA. So, I'm a very confident person. I've always been born that way. It's just what I do. It's just ego. But outside of that, yeah, that's where my confidence comes from. Confidence, and I show, and I put up. I show it. I show it. In my opinion, I show it.
All right, Rand. Same question to you. Where do you believe you get your confidence from?
I think even Sean could agree with this. I think it's just come for this fight specifically. The confidence just comes from we already fought before. We both feel like we won the fight, and when you feel like you won a fight, you're gonna come into the rematch feeling a little bit more confident. We're both training hard. I would assume we're gonna feel more confident in that. We're both making sure we can make every last thing work for this fight to be 100% in our favor. So that's where I get my confidence from. And plus, same thing as him. I've always been confident. I always talk shit. I've been playing football all my life. I always talk shit in football. I always tell people you a bitch. I hit people in the mouth. I tell them I want to get hit. I do all that shit. I like talking. Talk is fun. Confidence is talking. So I'm gonna talk to you in that ring too, Sean.
I don't think you can do that.
I'm gonna do it. You gonna hear me?
All right.
Why do you not think he's gonna do
Mm-mm.
that?
Orthobop. I would just leave it at that. Orthobop, bro. We'll see. We'll certainly see.
Alrighty. Now I got a couple more questions, and we're gonna get out of here. Now, um, ultimately, Sean, I'll ask you this first. Ultimately, what does this fight mean to you? You're currently off Twitter. You've left Twitter, and there's some people concerned, being like, oh, like what if this, that, and the third, you know. But I just want to ask you in general, like, what does this fight necessarily mean to you as an individual? Not even as just a fighter, but yeah.
So, how I started in this scene, what's it called? I never thought that I'd get to the position that I'm in right now. Calling everybody out, trying to get a fight, grasping at straws, beefing with so many people, just trying to get your footing in the community. And never did I ever think I would be in the position that I'm in to fight on a card like this, to fight on a stage as big as this, and to put forth, how do I say this? A good showing for the small creator boxing, scene. As we all know what happened yesterday. We all know what happened yesterday, what that was, and how that definitely was a representation of the US scene, whether we like it or not. What the fuck? Oh, she got a hold on. It was a representation of the US scene, whether we like it or not. And I'm here to excel the small creator boxing scene. Um, this fight means to me putting forth breakout even further and giving other people that was in my position a better stance to come out and go for their goals and ambitions. So that's what that fight means to me. Better in the community as best I can. That's what it means to me.
Rand, same question to you. What do you believe? What does this fight? Oh my gosh, I can't. Um, what does this fight mean to you, as an individual? Not even just a fighter, but just to you.
It means I got to get my get back. I was at get back. I got the draw. Now it's time to get the get back on Rise Up. That's really what it means to me. I got to get the rematch. I need the win. And I've said it so many times out, so many times in. I need the rematch. It's not about social media. It's not about the fame. It's not about the limelight. It's not about the glory. I need the rematch to beat you because we drew and we wasn't supposed to draw. So this time I'm gonna prove why we were supposed to draw, and I'm gonna win the fight. I'm gonna win the belt, and I'm gonna dance my way out to your dance, and I'm gonna
He's doing it. Now, obviously, this is a question I ask everyone, regardless if it's a rematch or not. Um, Sean, obviously, we don't know what the future holds. We don't know if you win, lose, God forbid, draw again. But what's your future looking like? What are you thinking about? Maybe opponent wise, maybe this, that, and the third.
I'm gonna give you a play by play exactly how it's gonna happen, right? After it's however I want, pretty much. If I want to knock Rand out, I'll knock Rand out, right? So let's say I knock Rand out. Head dribbles off the canvas, lifeless body on the ground, ass up, tooted in the air.
Like
I'm gonna
Trey Ingram.
step through it
like
like Trey
Tyron
Ingram,
Woodley.
like Tyron Woodley and Trey Ingram. I'm gonna step through them ropes, step through them ropes. I'm gonna take the belt. I don't even need my hand to be raised. I'm gonna take the belt, throw it right over this shoulder right here, sit on whatever sort of motherfucking barricade or whatever motherfucking door we have. I'm gonna have my car parked right there in front of the thingy. It's gonna be like a bank robbery. I'm gonna have it, blow a kiss, get in my car, and then drive off, and then do whatever the fuck I want after that. Opponent wise, no, they can all suck my dick. I don't have to fight anybody else at this point. Like I said, this fight will be my last. I am not coming back. There will not be a trilogy. There will not be a quadrilogy. There will not be none of those things. I'll take the belt and I'll retire it after that. And then whoever else steps in my shoes, steps in my shoes. But I'm definitely running off with it. It's going to be a bank robbery. So there's no future for Vopfy. It's just the sunset, flowers, and championships.
All right. Okay, I wasn't expecting any of that. Ran. So obviously you're focused on Sean. What's the future looking like for you? Any potential opponents out there that you are interested in seeing, or are you just focused on Sean right now?
Me and Sean are getting the trilogy. You can't hide from it.
What do you say, Sean?
Can't run.
I don't know, bro. Maybe. We'll see. If I
Let's
have the time. If I have the time, maybe.
final question here. Ran, what is your prediction? How does this fight go down? Don't you dare say draw again. I swear to God. But nah. What's your prediction?
Ran gets knocked out in the first round. Head dribbled on the canvas. Sean rides off in the sunset.
Go ahead, finish it. Come on, we speaking it into
I
existence.
don't remember the rest. That's all I got.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember.
Don't forget I said. And then I just
Oh, and
right,
the blow the
right off
kiss.
like that. Blows the kiss and then just.
Yeah,
All right,
that's my prediction.
all right, Sean. What's your prediction? Is it the same or?
Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, nothing changes. However, no, despite whatever it goes, like knockout, decision, anything like that, the result of me, I'm not waiting in that ring. I don't need my hand raised. I'm gonna motherfucking do a front flip over top of the fucking ropes and then take the belt, run in my car, and then just zoom the fuck off to wherever, bro. I'm about to hit the road, bro. It's a 500 drops, go straight to the road, bank robbery, raising the belt.
Any final
Floyd Mayweather.
remarks?
He's Floyd Mayweather.
Um, them T-Rex arms, they're too short to box with God, my friend.
Can't box
Those are
with
the
West,
last
Spider
things.
Man.
Hey, you can't. Your arms are too short to box with God. It's just not gonna happen. God in question is me. That's what it is. Too short to
Nah,
box with me. But
nah,
we'll see.
I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, that's it, everyone. No mention of
Nah,
Nikki
I'm gonna
season
do
this
my
time
intro.
around, unfortunately.
That's my
But
goat. I've been in training camp with Nikki Season. That's my goat.
all right.
So I'm gonna think it
Fucking
too.
season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rise Protocol has been initiated. This is your main event on Breakout 03 Rise Up. Vopfy versus Ran 2.
Meow.
I'm very excited for this fight. I'm excited to see it ringside, announce it for you boys, and that's it. If you guys like this video, please slap a like on it. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, this is Breakout Boxing. It's breakout time. I'll see you guys in the next one.